Every journey begins in silence, not the peaceful kind, but the heavy silence that fills the chest at night. The kind of silence where thoughts grow louder, where memories replay without permission. He walked through the world carrying pain no one could see, smiling when expected, standing strong when he felt weak. Inside him, questions had no answers. Why am I here? Why does it feel so heavy? Each step forward felt like a battle, not against the road, but against himself. The streets were full of people, yet he had never felt more alone, and still, he kept walking, because stopping felt worse than continuing. Silence teaches us something important. It reveals the truth we try to escape, and in that silence, the journey begins. Some days don't start with hope. They start with weight. A heaviness in the chest, a pressure on the shoulders. He felt it with every step, not just in his body, but in his soul. The world expected him to be strong, to keep going, to never slow down. But no one asked how heavy the load had become. Memories followed him like shadows. Regrets whispered in his ears. Mistakes replayed themselves in his mind. Every road reminded him of where he had been, of what he had lost, of what he feared losing next. He carried responsibilities that never slept, worries that never rested, and yet, the road kept moving forward. There were moments he wanted to stop, to sit down, to finally let the weight fall. But something inside him refused to give up. Even when his legs were tired, even when his heart felt empty, he took another step. Because sometimes strength isn't loud. Sometimes strength is simply continuing. And under the weight of the world, he kept walking. There comes a moment in every journey when strength feels like a memory, not because you stopped trying, but because you tried for too long. He reached that moment quietly. No warning, no dramatic collapse, just a sudden emptiness. His body kept moving, but his soul had fallen behind. Breathing felt heavier, thoughts felt louder. The road stretched forward endlessly, and for the first time, he wondered if he had anything left to give. He sat down not to rest, but because standing hurt too much. His hands trembled, his eyes stared at the ground. This was the point no one talks about, the point where courage runs out, where faith feels distant, where silence becomes unbearable. He questioned everything. Was it worth it? Did I choose the wrong road? How much longer can I carry this? Tears didn't fall. Not yet. But the pain was there. Heavy. Real. This was not weakness. This was exhaustion. And in that breaking point, something important was happening. Because when everything feels like it's fallen apart, that's often the moment before change begins. If you want, next I can. After the breaking point comes the quiet, not the silence of fear, but the silence that follows surrender. He stopped fighting the moment. He stopped running from the weight. He simply sat and breathed. The world didn't rush him. The road didn't demand answers. For the first time in a long while, nothing was required of him. In that stillness, his thoughts slowed, his heart softened. The noise that once screamed inside him began to fade, and in that gentle quiet, he noticed something he had ignored for too long. He was still here, still breathing, still standing, even after everything. The quiet moment did not erase his pain, but it gave him space to feel it, without fear, without judgment. This was not weakness. This was healing beginning. Hope never arrives all at once. It doesn't burst through the darkness. It enters quietly, like the first light before sunrise. He felt it before he saw it, a gentle warmth, a subtle shift. The darkness hadn't disappeared, but it no longer felt endless. Light touched the edges of the sky, soft, patient, and with it came a realization. The night did not defeat him. He survived it. The past still existed. The pain was still real, but so was the light. It didn't ask him to be perfect. It only asked him to stay, to breathe, to believe just a little longer. In that moment, he understood something powerful. Hope isn't the absence of darkness. It's the courage to walk toward the light, even when the road is unclear. The decision didn't come with certainty. There was no sudden confidence, no clear map, just a quiet moment where he understood something simple. Staying where he was would hurt more than moving forward. The road ahead was unknown. The fear was still there, but so was the light. He stood there for a moment, feeling the weight, remembering the pain, and then he chose. Not because he was ready, but because he was tired of standing still. He chose to move, to take one step, even without knowing the outcome. This was not a loud victory. It was a quiet promise, a promise to himself that no matter how slow the journey became, he would continue. Healing doesn't happen all at once. It happens in steps, small, quiet, almost invisible. Each step forward is a victory, even when it feels like nothing has changed. He walked slowly, but he walked, one foot in front of the other, even when his legs ached, even when the past whispered to stop. With each step, the weight grew lighter, not gone, but lighter. The wind brushed his face, reminding him of life beyond the pain. The sky grew brighter, clouds shifted, light poured through in ways he hadn't noticed before. Step by step, breath by breath, courage returned. The road was still long, the journey far from over, but he had learned something vital. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Every step is proof that he is still here, still moving, still alive. The road ahead was no longer a burden. It was open, endless, full of possibilities he hadn't dared to imagine. The wind whispered through the trees, carrying a sense of freedom he had almost forgotten. He looked around, and for the first time, the world didn't feel like it was against him. Every step forward was lighter than the last, every breath deeper. The past still lingered, but it no longer dictated the future. The sun poured golden light across the horizon, painting the path with hope and promise. He didn't know what awaited him at the end of the road. There would be challenges, there would be storms, but he had learned something vital. The road is never too long for a heart willing to walk it. Step by step, breath by breath, he moved forward, and in the rhythm of his steps, he found peace. The open road didn't just stretch before him, it stretched within him. Peace does not come suddenly. It does not arrive with fanfare or applause. It comes quietly, in small moments, in gentle breaths. He had walked through darkness, through doubt, through endless wait. And now, in the stillness of the open road, he felt something new, a quiet warmth in his chest, a soft light in his mind. The struggles had not vanished. The storms had not ended. But he had found a place inside himself where they no longer controlled him. He closed his eyes for a moment, letting the breeze touch his face. For the first time in a long while, he smiled, not because everything was perfect, but because he had survived. Peace was not freedom from pain. It was freedom within it. It was knowing that no matter how heavy life became, he could endure. He could continue. And that was enough. The journey does not end here. Every step he has taken, every tear, every struggle, every moment of doubt has led him to this place. The road stretches forward, bathed in the golden light of the sunrise. He walks with purpose now, not because he has all the answers, not because the path is easy, but because he has learned the one truth that matters. The road is yours to walk, no matter what it brings. With each step, hope grows stronger. Each breath carries peace. The horizon glows with possibility. Dreams that seem distant now feel within reach. And though the past is behind him, the future is before him. Open, inviting, alive. This is not an ending. This is the continuation of everything he has survived. And he moves forward. Not hurried, not afraid, but steady. courageous, and free. And now, the journey has led him here, to a place of quiet strength, of inner peace, of hope renewed. If you are listening to this, and your road feels heavy, and your heart feels tired, know this: every step you have taken matters. Every struggle has shaped you. Every moment of doubt has prepared you. The road ahead may still be long. There will be storms. There will be moments you feel lost. But you are stronger than you know. Keep moving, keep breathing, keep believing, because beyond the horizon, your sunrise is waiting, your peace is waiting, your strength is waiting. The journey does not end here. It continues in you and through you. Walk forward with courage. Walk forward with hope. Walk forward knowing that you are never alone, that your story is still being written, and that every step you take brings you closer to the life you are meant to live.